Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Rick McCutcheon. I'm a Dynamics 365 MVP, and this is a partner talk with my friend Ben Vollmer. Ben, introduce yourself.
I'm Ben Vollmer. I'm the Global Director for Field Service here at Microsoft.
Yes, and he's a very important person to the both the partner channel and the end user community because he's one of our real leaders and one of the workers for the community, I feel, who helps really to talk about the product, help partners, help end user customers. And personally, Ben, I got to thank you for the years of hard work being an advocate for this D365 product.
Rick, I think you and I have been almost the exact same period of time, and so it's been a lot of fun. I actually celebrate 15 years at Microsoft next month, and I can't believe it's been that long being here. So it's been fun.
That's great. You're one of the real keepers we need out there. So Ben, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about field service. That's your thing now. What's going on in the field service world? And we're getting into trade show and conference time right now. What have you got coming up on your schedule? And I know we're going to meet each other on a few different places as this comes up, but let's talk about field service and what people need to know what's happening this fall.
So I just tell you, first of all, field service on fire. I mean, we've had a phenomenal run of field service. Our monthly active usage is up over 100% year over year. So this is our second year of 100 growth. My favorite stat is one of our competitors put on a stat that they have 200 million assets in their system now. They've been doing it for 10 years. I went back to our R&D team and said, hey guys, could you pull how many assets we have? As of about a month ago, it was about 255 million assets.
Excellent.
And we add about 15 million assets a month at this point. So I got to say, just the world of field service is going really well. We're seeing people use it for traditional field service, complex asset management, and we're seeing it for a lot of organizations using it for facilities management too. So it's been a great thing to see everywhere. And conferences are coming up quickly.
So Ben, we've got, the first conference that I want to talk about is we've got the CRMUG Summit, which is our user community, which is tied to the partner community event, Extreme 365. What's the field service team going to be showing there?
So I got, first of all, tell you, I'm actually ecstatic, Rick. For the first time ever, we have a bunch of MVPs and a bunch of partners and customers doing sessions on field service there. So you look at years gone past, Microsoft's had a huge presence there doing field service because we don't have a lot of customers and partners there to represent us. This year is actually the exact opposite. So we have one session for field service specifically, and our partners and our MVPs and our broader community is doing everything else. So I'm actually pretty giddy about, I know like Sean Tabor's doing some, Scott LaFonte's doing some, Kyle's doing some. So there's a whole bunch of folks doing them. So I'm excited about the fact the community is latched onto field service, and most of the events that are happening at Summit are actually led by the community, not by Microsoft.
And that's exactly what we want to happen, right? So yep. I'm happy to hear that. So then we're going to go to Europe. So what's going on with your European tour?
Oh, European. So well, as I tell people, which one? I leave tonight for Dublin and come back on Monday. It's the dumbest trip I've done in a long time. But right after Summit, actually, is we have an internal tour. So if you're an internal Microsoft employee, there's a thing called AST, Accelerate Selling Tour. It's an internal sales enablement tour. We've got a bunch of cities we're doing. I personally am doing. I did Dublin. I'm doing Fargo, and then right at the same time as Summit, I'm actually doing AST in Paris. So we're doing a Paris event, and then after Paris, I'm going back over to London and doing an event for one of our partners in mixed reality in London, and then I'm going to this city called Rome.
Okay.
For Resco.next. To go hang out with the team from Resco and really see how our customers and partners are adopting their tools and technologies in conjunction with all the Dynamics 365 platform.
So I'll be seeing you at Resco.next in Rome, and I'm very excited. Great venue. Last year I went to their conference in Prague. They had 200 customers there. Very exciting. Some outstanding use cases. So, I was speaking with them earlier today, and it looks like it's even going to be a bigger event this year.
I went to the one in Atlanta, which was awesome. It was a great conference. I got trapped in an elevator for 2 hours, which was not good for me, but it was probably good for the conference as a whole. But that the event there is going to be fun. It's actually funny. So I finish up Resco.next. We come home, and guess what? Microsoft Ignite starts up. So I'm, I'm looking forward to a whole bunch of conferences coming up, and really, meeting customers and partners and figure out how they're using field service and what we need to look at for investment areas and making things better.
So let's talk a little bit about Ignite, because there's been a lot of changes to the Microsoft conferences for customers and for partners. Where does Ignite sit in with these conferences?
So Ignite is a much more technical audience. Is really where we're going with Ignite. So Ignite is a much more technical audience, and I'm actually pulling up my the latest notes here. Ignite is a much more technical kind of audience than the other events. I mean, BizApp Summit is technical as well, but it's not the same. It's a different audience. So yes. Ignite is really our IT kind of crowd, if you will. We've got 2 great sessions at Field Service, telling nothing but field service. And then we have what we call a learning path. And the learning paths are there's actually an Ignite World Tour we're doing. So we're doing Ignite in a bunch of other places, so you don't have to come to Orlando.
Yes, I'm involved with the one in Toronto.
Okay, perfect. Well, we're doing a 45-minute field service and customer service kind of full life cycle journey through those 2, because we see those 2 used a lot as part of the Ignite Live tour. So I'm actually very excited about the content that Vanessa and Eric Bucock's team are putting together in conjunction with Kyle Young from R&D. It's pretty cool to see that. So we'll have 2 at Ignite and then 1 in the Ignite tour.
Okay, great. So Ben, I'm excited about Dynamics 365. Actually, this product's on fire. Our ecosystem's just growing like crazy. We talk about field service and mobility, inspections. Those products are all growing, and I think we're in a good time. I'll see you in Rome. We'll share some more stories there. But I want to thank you for your time today, and take care on all your world travels.
I will do that. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Ben.